Okay, so 10th standard students, 9th standard students, okay, so 9th standard students are very warm welcome, and this video is exactly the continuation of your last video. In the last video, what we was discussing? We was discussing about the structure of labor force in India. Of that, three things we have discussed in the previous video, that is the size of workforce, the gender composition of workforce, and occupational or sectoral composition. Okay, and then we started with the workers in registered and unregistered sector. Okay, so in that we have already done 1, 2, 3. 3 points we have already done to know better about which are the this one registered and unregistered, which are the registered sector organization and which are the unregistered sector organization. In this sector there is no job security. Actually, in the last video we ended up with the unorganized. What is unorganized sector? Unorganized sector includes those sectors, small and scattered units, which are largely outside the control of government. Rules and regulations being prescribed by government are not followed properly by the organization. Example is casual workers in construction, roadside business, these thelawalas and all. Okay, they are not registered with, they don't have to follow the rules and regulations. Big hotels, they are registered with the government. Okay, and they have to maintain the quality, hygiene, everything. If they don't maintain, the government people, they will come and they will just cancel the registration, so you will not be able to do the business anymore. But here what happens, these people, they are scattered here, small business scattered here and there, so they don't need to have any type of these registrations and all. Okay, in this sector there is no job security and conditions of employment are also very tough. Job security is not there. When they need, they will call, you have to do the work and you go. Okay, afterwards they will not take care of your wages and all. Okay, again when they will need you, okay, again when they need workers or workforce or labor, again they will get the job, but that is also temporary. Okay, there is no permanent type, it is not permanent basis. Okay, so in this sector there is no job security and condition of employment are also very tough. Condition of employment means if somebody is there in a registered company or registered sector, okay, there what happens, they will get the PF, means Provident Fund, ESI, other benefits also, health benefits also sometimes some company give. Okay, leave on pay, means you are taking a leave but you will be getting the payment for that. Okay, those are the criteria or rules and regulations by government only. So those who are registered with the government, they have to follow all these things, others will not follow. So in this sector there is no job security and condition of employment are also very tough. That is why it is called informal sector or unregistered sector, as there is no job security and the condition of employment is very tough, so it is known as informal sector or unregistered sector. Okay, the mentioned table will give a knowledge of classification of worker by nature of work. Okay, here in the book also it's there. Okay, here I have done it. If you go through it, even in your book also you will get. This is the classification of workers by nature of work, percentage wise. Okay, nature of work, then the years it is mentioned. Years are 1972-73, okay, 1993-94 and 2011-12. Okay, so we are getting the statistics of these 3 years, from where we can understand the classification of workers by nature of work. Okay, self-employed, regular salaried employed and casual labor. What is casual labor or casual worker? On the top only I have written the keywords and I have written what it is exactly, so that you will not feel problem for this casual labor. Okay, casual laborers are those who are in the unregistered company, whose jobs are not secured. Just now we have this one discussed, that one. Self-employed means businessmen. Regular salaried employees means those who are going for work on a time basis, means from 10 to 4, 10 to 5, whatever, and for that they are getting the salary from the company. Okay, so and the 3 years we have this one. This is the nature of the work: businessman, salaried and casual laborer. Okay, now the years mentioned here are 1972 73, 1993 94, and 2011 12. Okay, so in that this statistics has been given. Okay, and now just go through the statistics, what it is exactly, analysis of the above table, what it is. Although 50% of the workers are self-employed, 52% are self-employed, means business, they have their own self-employed. Okay, it means they are doing the business of their own, they are the boss of their own. Although 50%, 52% of the workers are self-employed, this income from employment does not give them sufficient income and they are not able to fulfill the family needs, and so they have to force the member of the family to work for alternative avenues. Okay, the income what it is there in the self-employed also, okay, it is as per 2011-12 it is 52%. Okay, regular salaried employed is 18% and 30% is your casual labor. Okay, so the thing is the self-employed is much more in India than that, of course. Okay, you can see how many shops and all are there, they are making their own business, so they are counted under the which one? They are counted under the this one, self-employed businessmen. Okay, although 52% of the workers are self-employed, this income from employment does not give them sufficient income. Okay, you can say there are some shops or some businesses are there where it is booming, they are getting more and more money, but there are also some businesses, as per the statistics or as per the record or survey, these are the things, these are not told by anybody. Okay, they have done the survey report and on that basis only they have given us the statistics or whatever they are telling. Okay, so here what happened, sufficient income and they are not able to fulfill the family needs, and so they have to force the members of the family. Okay, so what happened, the thing is, once the income is not sufficient for them to run the family, what they are doing, they have to force the members of the other members of the family to go for the work. Okay, members of the family to work for alternative avenues. So if suppose whatever may be, it is a salaried person, it is self-employed person, it is casual worker, whatever may be, but this is exactly same for all these three sector. Okay, this nature of work. The thing is that if you don't have sufficient money income, okay, then you will think that somebody of my family. That's why in today's world we can see both the husband and wife, okay, they both are going for job only for the income security. Okay, so that they should have sufficient income to run the family. Casual employment is increasing in the recent years and presently about 30% of the workers are casual employed. What it means? In the recent time, actually casual employees are those employees who are not skilled. They are semi-skilled, okay, or under-skilled. Okay, so these thelawalas, then construction business, what these people are doing, they are simply, they don't have that much of education, that much of skill, everything, or talent. Okay, these are not training, everything, it is they are lacking behind. Okay, so they have to choose for those job. So now those person who don't have the skill, education and all, they will not get appointed by some good companies. They have to have go for this casual laborer only. Okay. So what it is telling, casual employment is increasing in the recent years, and presently in the recent years means recently, very recently means 1 or 2 years back. If you take the statistics or survey record, you will see that in this time the casual laborers, they are increasing. Okay, and presently about 30% of the worker are casually employed out of 100% this one workers. Okay, yesterday we have seen that in the size only that 48% of the people, they are, oh no, we have seen it in the occupational or sectoral composition of workforce. Okay, they are all total, see, 48, 24, 26. Okay, so out of that total people who are in the workforce or who are in the work, okay, out of that 30% is casual laborer. Okay, it means it is very high. Okay, but then also casual employment is increasing in the recent years, and presently about 30% of workers are casually employed. Okay, so with this we have completed your structure of labor force in India. Once you get the question for this, you have to write all these 4. Okay, but if the question is having more value, means suppose 5 marks, 7 marks it came for that time you have to write some description of these points also. Okay, so better you go through the description. Of course you have to memorize this thing: size of the workforce, gender composition of workforce, occupational or sectoral composition, and workers in registered and unregistered sector. So what happen, once you can remember all these things, what will happen, if you go through the notes, you will be able to write also. Suppose it came for 3 months, that time it is okay that you, or 2 months, you write what are the structure of labor force in India, you write the 4 points. But if it came for 5 months, 7 months or 8 months like that time if you write only this 4, they will, if it is 8 months, they will give you 3 or 2. Okay, but if 2 lines also, what this is exactly, you don't have to go for the statistics and all that chart and all. If you can give, it is okay. If you are not giving also, what it is exactly, if you can describe, it will be fruitful for you to get more marks. Okay, anyway, see you soon in the next video with the causes of unemployment in India. So for this session it is over. Okay, so see you soon in the next video with this topic. Okay, so stay fit and enjoy the day. Thank you.